Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting for Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. I am Chair of the Board, Rick Vest. To my left is Vice Chair Krista Yoakum. To her left, Commissioner Matt Schulte. And to my right, Commissioners Sean Flowerday and Chelsea Johnson. Would you please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Clerk, please begin the meeting.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located at the wall of the rear of the hearing room. All written materials to be discussed at today's meeting can be viewed at the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Printing options are available upon request. That brings us to item 1, minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on September 2nd, 2025.
Second.
Motion and second to approve the minutes. Any comments or corrections?
Well, it says
Yeah,
held on September 9th.
as I said, move approval, I looked down and I saw that.
It says approval of the minutes of the meeting held on September 9th instead of September
We
2nd.
don't have.
The minutes themselves, though, are
The
correct.
minutes themselves, I think, are fine.
I move approval of the minutes for the meeting of September 2nd, to clarify.
Yeah, I think you
I'm sure
got
the
that.
meeting minutes for next week for September 9th will be fine too.
We probably shouldn't approve them today, though. I think we should
And
wait and see.
That's the motion, that's the motion I will second.
All right. So, Mr. Clerk, we've got that, right?
Correct.
September 2nd. All right. Motion second to approve the minutes. Please call the roll.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 2, claims. Approval of the claims processed through September 9th, 2025. And there is an amendment to include payroll.
I move to approve the claims, including payroll through September 3rd.
Second?
Motion second to approve item 2A with the payroll amended. Please call the roll.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries. 2B, approval of the claims for goods and services beyond the 90-day time period provided in Nebraska Revised Statute 23-135. They are for Felsberg, Holt, and Olvig, dated September 8th, 2025, for a total of $3,872.50.
Approval?
Motion second to approve. Please call the roll.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yep.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 3 are consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by commissioner, by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there is an exception, these items will be approved as one single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are the approval of A, right-of-way contracts with the following: Marvin Mueller Family Farms Incorporated, South 162nd Street and Sautillo Road, in a total amount of $655. Lloyd C. Bell, Raymond Road, North 141st Street, in a total amount of $730. Change order 2, and that's a correction, change order 2 to county contract C-25-0328 with Pavers Incorporated to add mailbox turnouts. Subaward contract with the Clyde of Malone Community Center for the Education Advocate Program in an amount not to exceed $13,021. Grant contracts with the following: the Clyde Malone Community Center for the CEO Initiative Program in the amount of $20,114, and the Clyde Malone Community Center for the Therapy Program in the amount of $38,000. And then E, receive and place on file the following reports for August 2025 from Clerk of the District Court, Assessor Registrar of Deeds, Records Management, and the County Clerk.
Move approval?
Second.
Motion second to approve the consent items. Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yep.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 4, new business. 4A, resolution in the matter of authorizing the county engineer to assign the 2024-2025 annual certification of use of federal aid transportation funds.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. So sometimes I've wondered if the financing of the engineers department is maybe one step short of calculus. And this, of course, is just part of the equation. These are buyback dollars that are allocated to us on an annual basis from the state for paving new roads and new bridges, basically capital improvements. It is always fun to note that you can use highway buyback for bridges, but you cannot use bridge buyback money for highways. Typically, we take this money and we put it all into a bridge.
Second.
Motion second to approve. Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yep.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries. 4B, agreement with Panama Energy Center LLC to provide road maintenance, repair, and reclamation on certain county roads as shown in Exhibit A during the construction, operation, and decommissioning of the Panama Energy Center project.
Move approval?
Second.
Motion second to approve. Please call the roll.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries. 4C, a special designated license application for Midwest Mixers Mobile Bar and Events for a reception on September 20th, 2025 at the residence of Brian Ellers.
Anyone here to speak on this? Seeing none.
Second.
Motion second to approve. Please call the roll.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yeah.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries. 4D, a special designated license application for the Washkiska Audubon Society for a concert on October 12th, 2025 at Prairie Pines Nature Preserve.
I move approval.
Come on up, sir. We'll get, do we have a second?
Oh,
I'll
it's
come
just,
up
it's an
anyway.
event we know and you've done it well,
Sure,
so I
but-
was quick to do that.
No,
We have a motion
Okay.
second, but sir, if you'd introduce yourself.
yes, my name is Mark Broman, BROHMAN, 2637 Washington Street. I'm the director of Wichiska Audubon. We've been out at Prairie Pines for not quite a year yet, and we're having a concert to welcome people, a free concert to the community on October 12th, and so we're getting to get a beer and wine license for that event, so we'd appreciate approval. If you have any questions.
Well, a tremendous, Prairie Pines, great facility out there, and really an opportunity for the community to go out and free music.
Free
and
music, yeah.
Great setting, wonderful.
You can walk the trails. We have 145 acres. We recently acquired it last year from the University of Nebraska Foundation. Walt Bagley was the owner. He always wanted Wichiska to have it, but back when he offered it to us in the 90s, we didn't own any property, and now we own 9 properties across southeast Nebraska, and so he fortunately wrote into his will if the university ever wanted to divest, they had to offer it to Wichiska first. So we had the opportunity. We moved our office out there, and that's where my office is, and we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we're open to the public, and they can come out for free and walk the trails.
One of those many great locations in Lancaster County, really unique. I'd encourage everyone to visit you all. So,
112th and Adams Street, so folks want to come out and visit us.
great place. Motion second to approve. Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries. 4E, adoption of a bargaining agreement with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 1536 contract.
Come on up, my friend.
Good morning. How are you guys? Barb McIntyre, Human Resources. And this contract was our negotiated 2-year deal with this union. We kept the 1-year rate lower to be reflective of the budget challenges, and then the 2nd-year rate is where we have that 4.5, that higher percentage. I know you were aware of the terms and conditions of the contract. If you have any questions, though, I'm certainly able to answer them.
I move approval.
Second.
Motion second to approve. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yep.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries. 4F, agreement with the League of Women Voters to assist with voter registration sites in the county in the amount of $4,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. Todd Wilchin, the Lancaster County Election Commissioner. What you have before you today is our renewal agreement with the League of Women Voters of Lincoln and Lancaster County. As many of you may know, the Commission has contracted with the League for many years. They provide registration services for voters at various events through the schools, at community events, naturalization ceremonies. And so this is up every 2 years. And again, we have a lot going on in the next few months, getting ready for the next year's elections. And so I would ask that you approve this agreement.
I feel like this is a real bargain because I feel it's part of government's role is to make sure that people get good information and access to voting. And for $4,000, they were at an event Sunday that I saw them at, so.
Yeah, I did the calculation, and for the number of hours that they've agreed to do, it would cost us 3 times as much to pay an employee to do it. So these are independent contractors, so they're not our employees. So there is cost savings to taxpayers in this agreement.
Yeah, I move approval.
Second.
Motion second to approve.
Hey, thanks for doing that calculation. That was one of the things I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
What would it cost for us to do this?
Yeah, it's a bargain, and especially when you look at it. You know, we do it. Part of the agreement, they have to do them in pairs, at least 2 people,
Right.
differing parties. So it can really add up if you actually look at. And on the 16th of September will be the National Voter Registration Day, and we have 4 events scheduled that day. And so you just do the math there. I mean, and our registration drives usually last 2 hours.
I was gonna say, some of those are multi-hours when they're
Yeah.
at festivals and
And
that
then-
sort of thing, and so it takes a
Right.
team.
And then some of them are simultaneous. We do have sometimes they are scheduled at the same time, and with a staff of 8, it would be difficult for us to man those in the way that the league does. We're very fortunate to have them as a partner for voter registration.
Very good.
Awesome.
We have motion second to approve. Please call the roll.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes,
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
For G, sub-grant award from the Nebraska Crime Commission Office on Violence Against Women for the coordinated response to reducing violence against women in Lancaster County project in the amount of $237,270.
Good morning, Sarah Hoyle, Director of Human Services for the City of Lincoln and Lancaster County. This is a federal pass-through grant through the Nebraska Crime Commission, and it funds partial salaries of individuals at Voices of Hope, Lincoln Police Department, the Sheriff's Office, and then the County Attorney's Office.
I move approval.
Second.
Motion second to approve. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes,
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries. For H, amended recommendation from the purchasing agent on behalf of the County Corrections Director to award a contract to Bob Barker Company Incorporated for the supply of correctional facility clothing and supplies to reflect an award amount of $64,118.19.
move approval.
Second.
Motion and second to approve. Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yeah.
Yocum,
Yes,
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries. For I, recommendation from the purchasing agent on behalf of the County Corrections Director to award a contract to Victory Supply LLC for the annual supply of correctional facility clothing and supplies in the amount of $30,168.68.
I move approval.
Second.
Motion second to approve. Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes,
Flowerday,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries. For J, recommendations from the Personnel Policy Board, and I'll read them all. The first is revise, change title, and change the pay grade of the classification of Assistant Maintenance and Construction Manager C-0954,953.60 to $70,387.20 to Corrections Facility Maintenance Manager C12. And the 2 is to change the pay grade of the following classifications for Civil Engineer 1, Civil Engineer 2, Civil Engineer 3, Civil Engineer 4, and the Assistant County Engineer.
Good morning again. So these changes were approved in the county's budget. The first one is over at the corrections facility. It affects 4 employees, and we did the internal audit to figure out what's the appropriate salary, how do we align this. The cost of it is $9,849. It will move from a C9 to a C12, and there is a slight modification to the title to change it to Corrections Facility Maintenance Manager. But this was definitely in Brad's budget as Ann talked about. Any questions on this one?
No.
Good, thank you.
And the second recommendation is the reclassification of the engineers, which we talked about for actually several years. This has been about a decade in the process, and we are thankful to have collaborated with HR to come up with what is before you. I think it's really important that we have a solid engineering workforce. We're one of the few counties in the nation that actually work on our own federal aid projects, and that allows us to have more control over when the work's done and how the work is done. And it also, quite frankly, allows us to get the work done much more at a much more effective price for the taxpayers.
Commissioners?
I appreciate the work the engineers have done and for sure helping us with those federal projects and some state funding, and I think this correction thing seems right on par as well. So I'll move approval of J. We're doing both of them together, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sure.
move approval of J 1 and 2.
Okay.
And I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve item J. Please call the roll.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday, Johnson,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries. Brings us to item 5, reserved for executive session.
I move that we go into executive session for pending litigation and legal advice and to protect the public interest at 9:18 a.m.
Second.
Motion and second to go into executive session. Please call the roll.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries.
We are now.
protest?
Yes,
Motion carries. We are adjourned.
we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.